Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on BallySpring. I'll just start today by putting a few more silage bales into the TMR mixer, and then we've got some canola to sell, which I was going to sell at the end of last episode, but kind of thought it was about time to finish, so I'm going to do it today instead. So yeah, once I've put these few bales into the mixer, we'll get this big trailer on the JCB and we'll fill that with canola and take that to the sell point. The best price is at the sell everything, so it's not too far to go. Just drop these silage bales in there. There we go. Oh, that's going to fall out yet. Not sure whether that's going to fill it or whether we need to put a few more in. Might as well fill it while I'm doing this. Yeah, it's going to need a few more, so I'll get a few more and then we'll move on to selling the canola. Right, so yeah, these four should do it, I think. And then we'll move on. The trailer's already got some TMR in it as well, so we'll tip that in the cow trough as well, just to get rid of that. Wow, it's even taking all of that. I think it needs even more, but I won't bother with that now. It's got just under 50,000 litres of silage in there. So yeah, this is full, so we'll tip this in the cow trough. In fact, what we should do is probably use the new Fendt tractor to do this, because it's a bit more powerful for towing the trailer. Not quite as fast as the JCB, but there's not a lot in it. And I think in the end it would be quicker because it's got more power to go up the steep hills. I'm going to get caught on this roof if I'm not careful. It's a high-sided trailer. I think we're okay. So yeah, I'll drop the trailer here and we'll put the Fendt on it and use that to cart the canola down to the sell point. I think the Fendt is round here in this shed, because I last used it on the rolls, which should be in here. Here we go, our brand new Fendt. 1042, it's the Fendt, oh, drop that off, Fendt Vario 1042, which is the one we bought in the previous episode. So I hope you all like the choice of tractor. We may change another tractor in the future, but I think for now this is going to be more than enough horsepower to do even the most biggest jobs that we've got on the farm. But of course this can be upgraded to even more horsepower as well in the future, if we need to. It's currently got 435 horsepower, I think, and it can go up to 517 possibly, I think it is. So yeah, over 500 horsepower, not bad. That is a big tractor. So yeah, we'll just get this trailer filled up with the canola, like I say, and we'll go and sell that. There might be time to get another field drilled if I'm quick before the winter, because November is the final month for drilling. I could do another linseed field or oats if I'm quick before it goes too dark. Maybe that would have been more sensible than doing this, selling the canola first of all, I'm not sure. Because the canola would still be a decent price in December as well. Where are you, canola? There we go. So yeah, I'll get this filled up and I will see you down at the sell point to see how much we get for this. Here we are at the sell everything sell point with our 22,400 litres of canola. As you can see, it's 50% of the trailer filled, so not too bad actually. Obviously not a full load, but it's not a terrible amount. So we should get a decent amount of money for this once we sell it. Let's find out. Of course we need the money because we've spent it all on this tractor, so the more money we get the better to help pay for this. But we didn't have to take a loan, which I'm very pleased about. There we go, just under 49,000 plus a £6,400 bonus, so yeah, not too bad that, and it's brought us back up to 71,600 in the bank, which is quite respectable really. And we've still got quite a few more crops to sell, if I choose to sell them of course. I don't know whether I'll keep some back for the ducks as feed, but we'll certainly be selling the field beans in June, and we've got the millet as well. So I might sell some of the millet, if not all of it. I'm still not sure 100% if the millet can be used in the ducks feed. I think it probably will be able to, but I'm not sure, so it might be worth trying that just before I sell it all, just to see if we can use it. But if not, it will definitely be sold because there's no other use for it then. But yeah, for now I think what I'll do, I'll get the drill back on and we'll see if we can get one more field drilled before the winter. It'll be drilled with linseed, I think, because we've only got one field of linseed drilled so far, so yeah, it makes sense to do 2 fields so we don't just have a tiny amount to sell in the winter next year. So yeah, that's the plan, so I'll head back to the yard and get the drill on. Drilling complete. I thought what would be a good idea now is to get that drill refilled with fertiliser, so it's ready to go next time we need to use it, which will be in the spring. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the bale spike off on this and then go and pick the bucket up and put a load of fertiliser into it since it's almost empty. So yeah, that's what the plan is now. And the bucket is right next to the pile of fertiliser, of course, as well, so it's not too far. Well, it's not far, it's right next to it, so we don't have to travel anywhere else. It's all together. There we go. So yeah, let's get the bucket on. Oops. And yeah, let's put some fertiliser in. We won't need too much, probably, yeah, that'll be more than enough. And it's the rear compartment on the drill, I believe, which is for fertiliser. So if I get over that, it should work. Should fill this up without spilling any on the floor, hopefully. Okay, it is spilling on the floor. Obviously not over the trigger. It must be quite a small trigger area. But yeah, that has filled it. I'm going to have to tidy up what I've spilt on the floor, so if I move the drill forward again, that should allow us to move that pile. There we go. So that should pick up now, and I'll put that back on the pile. It's almost all of it, a little bit more. There we go. So yeah, I didn't use too much of the fertiliser, but it'll certainly all get used eventually. So go back in there, and I'll drop the bucket off again. This telehandler looks like it could do with the repair actually, so I'll give it a wash and repair when I take it back. Then the drill can go away, and the final job for that field for now will be to roll it. And then we'll probably move time on to the next month. So it's getting a bit dark now. There we go, just repair that, and just give it a quick wash as well. Hopefully, in the spring we'll have another field to drill as well. My plan is to buy another bigger field. I think I showed you in the last episode which one I had my eye on. One of the ones we got a discount on from doing those contracts a few episodes back. Got 15, I think it's 15% off discount on those fields. I will show you. One of these two, probably this one, because it's bigger. Yeah, 15% off, so it's only 185,000 from, I think it's been, I can't remember what it was before, but a bit more expensive than that. So yeah, that's the one I'm kind of thinking of buying next, and I'm hoping we're not too far off that actually. Once we've sold a few more crops in the winter and maybe next year as well, we'll have that field available to buy in time for drilling the next season's harvest. So yep, that's the drill finished with for now. So I'll put that back in the shed. Not this shed, I'm just turning around here. I'll go this way, it's going to be easier. Combine needs to go away as well, that could probably do with a wash, and I'll put that away. And then we'll get that field that I just drilled with linseed rolled. So yeah, this is where we're keeping the drill. And going there. And I'll put the rolls on now, and then before I actually go rolling, I'll just move the combine back into the shed as well. Right, so the rolls are in this shed around here. That's where I got it from earlier on in the episode, so I do remember that. There we go. Just the rolls in the pickup truck in this shed now. So we have got plenty of storage space for more equipment if we need to buy it in the future. We haven't got a planter yet. Might be a good idea to get a planter at some point if the money's available. We also don't own our own tedder still, do we? We only have a rake, so yeah, tedder would probably be quite handy to buy. But like I say, before we go into the field again, let's get this combine cleaned and put away. We don't want it set out in the field all winter. So I'll wash it first, then we'll put it back in the shed. This combine is about the right size, I'd say, for this map. It's always nicer to have the biggest equipment possible, but I think because it being such a time map, I don't think I'd really get anything much bigger than this. I might be able to upgrade it, but I certainly won't be getting one of the biggest combines in this series, that's for sure. It wouldn't even fit down some of these lanes. I think for the size of fields we've got, this one is around the right size. Possibly could get away with a slightly bigger one, but certainly nothing too big. Looks better. So yeah, like I say, that can go back in the shed now, and that'll be the combine done with for this season. Yeah, this is what I mean about it being about as big as you can get. Yeah, it is pretty tight, this map. I'm stuck. Anything bigger than this and it's just going to get too big, really, this map. So yeah, this is where the combine is at the moment. I'll go back in here. It works quite well, that. I'll shut it down. Okay, so we'll get back onto the new Fendt now and we'll finish that field off with the rolling. So the rolling is complete, and that is the field done for now. Of course we are going to have to spray that with herbicide in a minute when we move time forward, because the weeds are going to come through overnight when we skip forward to December. We've also got the other one to do as well, the one we drilled in the previous episode, which is also linseed. They both need to be sprayed, so that will probably be the next job, as well as feeding the ducks. And I will also want to try out feeding the ducks the millet to see if they will take it, and that will give me an indication of whether I've got enough feed or not for over the winter for the ducks. So we will try that as well. In fact, I could try that now. Just put that tractor there, and jump into the Deutz tractor up here. I imagine there's not much left in this trailer. No, there isn't. 800 litres, so they should take all of that. Oh no, they're not going to take all of that. In that case, we'll move time forward now then, because it's almost dark, until they take the rest of this wheat. There we go. And then I'll go and fill this trailer up with some millets, not too much, just in case they don't take it. And just see if they will eat that, and then we'll know whether to keep all of it or keep some back maybe for the ducks. But we do still have some wheat and rye, I think, in storage, which will definitely be for the ducks. So we don't need it all anyway. Getting a very good turn on this tractor and trailer. I can normally make that turn in reverse, but this one doesn't want to steer for some reason. Okay, so it's now December. Not snowing yet though, thank goodness. That's good. Right. So yeah, we've got wheat, but I was going to see if this, we've got 26,400 litres of rye, which will be for the ducks, but this millet, yeah, we'll have a look and just see if they do take this. I'll only put a little bit in, so I'm not sure if they will take it or not. Right, it's daylight now. It's a very late start to the day, 10:30, but it's only just getting light at this time. So I think this will go. I think they will have this as feed, but I'm not 100% sure. I've never used it before. First time I've ever grown this crop in the game, so I don't know. It looks a lot like sorghum, and they do take sorghum, so I think they probably will. Yeah, they do. So that's good. That means we've got plenty of feed for them, but I don't know whether we need to keep it all or not. I would probably suggest that we have enough feed for the ducks over winter without keeping the millet, so we might still sell it. But at least I know now that it can be kept in the future if we do need it. So I'll refill this with rye, I think, and we'll use the rye, because I know they definitely take that. And then possibly sell the millet. So yeah, we've still got 34,000 litres of that. We've got 26,000 of rye, so yeah, let's fill that. I might as well fill it to the top, because this is the permanent feed trailer now. It's not used for anything else, so might as well get it filled all the way to the top. And keep that at the duck feed trough to keep them fed. That's the trailer full, not quite all of it though. It's only 23,000 litres and there were 24,000 I think that was in storage, so yeah, not quite all of it, but that is most of the rye in this trailer now. So that can stay, like I say, at the ducks now. Wow, this is heavy. Flat out and I'm doing 6 miles an hour. This isn't the most powerful tractor, of course, it's only a small tractor, but it's perfect for doing little yard jobs like this. As long as I don't spend too much time going uphill with a full trailer, of course. There we go, so I can reverse that back now, and that can stay there. We need a bit more feed, because I don't think that millet will have filled the trough. Right. So we'll shut that one down. Now I've got the spraying to do, but before we do that, let's have a look at the millet price. And yeah, we've got field beans to sell as well, but that'll be in June. June for the field beans. We've only got 14,000 litres though, which isn't as much as normal, which is a bit of a shame. So January is the best price, but what is the price at the moment? 1,500, and yeah, oh, it's about as good as it's going to get, especially that price. So I think we will sell it now, probably, unless we spray the fields first and then maybe do it at the end, just see if it increases any more. That one says it's going down though, but the others are going up. Yeah, okay then, let's do the spraying first. we'll get the sprayer on, get those 2 fields sprayed, and then probably end the episode by selling that millet. And yeah, that's not the sprayer, this is the sprayer. There we go, get that on, and we will get those 2 fields sprayed. So I'll start with the one down the other end of the map, and then come back and do this one at the end. So yeah, let's get that done now. Spraying's done now, so that's a nice, good job out of the way. And just checked the prices again, and it's actually, I'm sure that's gone up, even though this is going down. 15.71. So yeah, that's not too bad at all. And that is this sell point here, next to the dairy. Talking of the dairy, looks like we've got quite a lot of milk again. 33,000 litres in storage, so we'll probably take that down to the dairy either today or in the next episode. So yeah, that's another job to do. But first of all, I will get back in Fendt and put this trailer on again. And we'll load that up with millet, and we'll get that sold. I suppose since I'm here, there's no harm in another load of TMR and get that cow trough filled up. It doesn't take too long to load with this elevator, it's pretty quick actually, so yeah, we'll get that done in no time. But the other one, the grain elevator, that's a lot slower, so I may have to pause the recording while that fills up because it's going to take a while to load 33,000 litres of millet. Alright, sort of tip again here. Avoiding the shed roof, of course. The cow trough must be getting pretty full now. What have we got in it? 570,000 litres, so yeah, it's still not anywhere near full, but it's getting there. And the slurry is nearly full now, so yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do about that slurry. It's a lot of slurry, that. It's far too fast to cart it anyway, really, to sell it, so I think we're just going to have to sort of forget about it, really. I don't think it will stop milk production if it gets full, so just have to ignore it. It's the only solution I can think of, really. Because we could buy the BGA, that's an option, but it's a long way to take it. We don't have a big enough tanker, really. So we could do some of it, but we'd never get rid of all of it. Okay, back under the grain elevator, and we will get the millets loaded up, which is that one. 34,000 litres it is, so yeah, I'll just probably pause the recording here until that's full, and then we'll take that down and get it sold. So, time to find out how much we're going to make from the millet then. So we've got all of it in, 77% full of the trailer. So yeah, we'll find out what the total amount is, apart from that small amount we did feed to the ducks. But everything else we've got is here, so not brilliant by the looks of it, but also not terrible. It's just a kind of average price, I suppose. There we go, 53,800 plus a 7,000 bonus, so yeah, it's a bit of extra money there, not too bad. Sold us at pretty much its best price, so yeah, fairly happy with that. The most profitable crop seems to be the field beans, although we haven't got many of them to sell this season. We've got 14,000 litres in storage, but you know, when we sell them, that does seem to be the most profitable thing. It's really good when we have a lot of it anyway. The only downside is you have to wait a long time to sell it. It's harvested in sort of July, August time, I think, or is it September, and you don't sell it until June the following year, so it's almost a full year. Yeah, I think it's September, October, I think you harvest the field beans, don't you? And then, yeah, that's right, and then sell it in June. So, yeah, quite a long time to wait, but it's worth the wait, because you do get a lot of money for that. Anyway, I think that will probably be it for today's episode. I'll park this back at the yard and probably leave it there for today. We do have the milk to take to the dairy, which I think we've got, was it 33,000 litres, so that's quite a lot. It's more than one full load in the tanker. But we can probably do that next time. The dairy isn't desperate for the milk, so there's no rush to take it, but that will probably be the next job to do. Here we are back at the yard again. Might as well use this cut through here while there's nothing in this field. Obviously I wouldn't do this if there was a crop growing, but when it's an empty field, it's not too bad. I'm not going to crush any crops, so it's just weeds. So here we are back at the yard. I'll put it back under the elevator again, might as well. It's always needed here. Cows always need more feed, but they are also producing quite a lot of milk as well, so it's worth the feed, I think. For how many pallets of dairy products we've got now down at the dairy. Maybe just have a look at that final thing today. Here we are. Oh yeah, quite a few, so that's another job that we can do when the price is right. What's the price like at the moment for dairy products? Oh, on the increase, January, so next month will be the best time to sell them, and the same probably with this. Yeah, so yeah, January that we'll be selling the dairy products, and we've got almost 35,000 litres of milk now to bring down here. Wheat will be for the ducks, and so will the rye, so I think that should be enough to last them until the next harvest. But I don't want to forget, I haven't done it, I haven't drilled any wheat or anything for next year, so the remaining 2 fields are going to have to be wheat or a crop for the ducks. Otherwise I'm going to mess up badly. We're probably going to buy that field as well, so we should be okay. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. So really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.